Kamba sarvaka grinanam mamahina buddhe dhartum durvami bhavatir jagade kadhatrim Shri Sanchintyam Sucharanam Abhaya Pratishtham Seva Sarvairavinutam Sharanam Prapadde Seva Sarvairavinutam Sharanam Prapadde. How infinitely great is the Mother, and how inadequate the praise I sing of her. I, so poor of understanding. It is as if I desire to seize with my hands the sole sustainer of the universe. So at her blessed feet, the abode of fearlessness, meditated on by the very goddess of grace and glory, adored by those devoted to her service, I take refuge. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaskar and good morning to you all. It's always a pleasure to be amidst the devotees and spend a couple of hours in the thought of the cause of this universe, be it Shakti, be it Brahman, be it Mother, Master, Swamiji, something higher, something sublime. It is always a pleasure for all of us because we know what the samsara is, this world is. Everyone, from the highest powerful person, from the richest person down to the poorest one, down to the ordinary street beggars, everyone have their stories of suffering. But when we spend some time in the holy company of some people who think of some higher qualities, values, the ultimate reality, we feel that it is really a joy. We, as it were, leave our place of suffering to a place of joyfulness, enjoyment. And it is always a pleasure. And today's topic is also wonderful. My dear brother was singing, Ananda was singing very nice song befitting to my topic today. My topic is Philosophies Can't Reveal Her. Wonderful topic about the ultimate reality. This month, for the last month, we have been having the Durga Puja, Kali Puja, Lakshmi Puja, Jagadhatri Puja, different forms of the Divine Mother. As we know, in Indian tradition, there are 10 very powerful and popular forms of the Divine Mother, Kali, Tara. Number one is Kali. I will discuss about today, about the Kali. The very topic has been chosen, coined from one of the song on Mother Kali. I will sing just first 2 lines of one couplet. So, in Sri Ramakrishna's Gospel, we find many places Sri Ramakrishna is singing on the Mother Kali. And this Kali, Sri Ramakrishna himself says that it is not a terrible form you see, and oh God, can this lady be a goddess? Oh God, it is a wild lady coming from the jungle. Many criticize in many ways, not understanding what the Kali is, what is the meaning of that form is, why the Kali is dark. Sri Ramakrishna says from a distance you see it dark. You go near, from a distance you see the sky is blue. Go near and near and near, go on, you find that there is no color in the sky. From a distance, the ocean Pacific Ocean is just here. We are on the bank of the shore of the Pacific Ocean. From a distance, the water appears to be blue. You take the water in your palm and you find, oh God, it is so transparent. So Sri Ramakrishna says, from a distance you see it is of black complexion, it is terrible. You come near, you find that all the joy, source of all joy is there. It is Anandamai. His name is also Ananda. Ananda means bliss, joy, cheerfulness. And this Divine Mother, Kali, is the source of all cheerfulness, all joy, all bliss. So, Sri Ramakrishna has his description. We will go through that also. And I will give more stress on Swami Vivekananda's ideas. And if time permits, I will just recite some of his poems he himself composed in English, in Bengali, glorifying the mother, describing mother's both aspects, terrible aspect as it appears, and the loving, compassionate aspect. Always mother is Anandamai, full of bliss, the source of all bliss. Anandadaini, Anandamai, Kalyanakarani, always doing good to everyone, whole world. Oh God, we see so much destruction, yes. In the murti also, in the form, there are so, it has its own significances, meaning. So we'll try to a little bit discuss that. Time is short, the subject is very vast, and the song itself is saying, you see my mother Kali is so vast. Can you imagine, can you fathom? Can a, master says, can a salt doll measure the depth of the ocean? You send the salt doll, it cannot come back. If you want to go and fathom what Kali is, you become Kali, you become one with Kali. And when you feel that, you don't feel that you can come back, or there is a need that you have to answer to somebody, or there is a need that you need to know something. You become one with that. In the search of that ultimate reality, you become yourself as it were. That is the feeling experiences of our rishis and munis, our sages. They, through their austerity, spiritual austerities, they did so much that we know. Finally, they find it that it is unknown and unknowable. You only enjoy, be one with it. And when you come to that feeling, you don't feel that you are to know something and you are to describe it to others also. You don't see anything other than that. And Sri Ramakrishna, very nicely he says, Sri Ramakrishna's wonderful experiences about Kali. Today's my topic is a part of a song, as I told. Sri Ramakrishna says, Brahman and Shakti are identical. He whom you call Brahman, I call Shakti. That Brahman is that ultimate reality, the absolute, birthless, deathless, changeless, stainless. No attribute can be given to it. Nothing is befitting to it. And all the attributes you try to give, it becomes, whatever you think of, it becomes little, small, uncomparable. No attribute is given that ultimate reality. But when it moves, it works, we find that dynamic aspect, then I call that ultimate reality as I address as Kali. What you call Brahman, I call it Kali. My Kali and Brahman are not separate. Yes, Brahman, what you call, whom you call Brahman, I call Shakti. Swami Vivekananda's famous word, I worship that God whom you call man by mistake. We see man, woman, educated, uneducated, handsome, beautiful, ugly, so many things. It is we are creating. But when you see the reality behind it, as Swamiji said, you are seeing it is man or woman. But I am serving, worship, not serving, I am worshipping God. I worship that God whom you call man by mistake. It is your mistake. No mistake is with the reality. Reality we perceive, we see, we view in different ways according to our understanding. Good, bad, this, that, violent, terrible, compassionate. A loving man will always see that ultimately, oh, it is so loving, so compassionate, so merciful, always supplying everything free of cost. Aha, what a unique that ultimate reality is. But a demanding man, never happy, will always, oh, God has not given me that, this is this, this is bad, that is bad. It is not always, ever unhappy. Reality is the same. There in India, there is a saying, how is God? As you think of. So this Kali Tattva, it is a principle, it is not a form, terrible. These are all symbolical. So this Kali of all the forms and its impact in Swami Vivekananda's life, you see, this Kali means the representative of embodiment of that Shakti, this influence on Shankaracharya. How many stotras Shankaracharya composed? Fighting with each and everyone, anybody and everybody, as best as possible to establish that there is all this you are seeing, these are all dreams, these are all your illusion, great illusion, this is Maya, this is unreal, this is no reality, it is false. Only that is there, establishing that Brahman, but so many stotras, Annapurna stotra. Wonderful stotra is there. And finally, the concluding couplet is, my father is Shiva and my mother is that Annapurna, Parvati. And who are my relatives? All the world, this human beings, living beings, they are my brothers and sisters. And what is your country? The whole three worlds, not only this world. We have the conception of that Bhuvasa, this Bhuva, this Swarga. Swarga, this earth and in between. All these three lokas are my country, my land. See the understanding, but always preaching there is nothing. Only that Brahman is there. Whatever you are seeing, this universe, this is your mental creation. You are projecting from your mind. You are dreaming. After dream, do you see anything? No. Is there any value of your dream world? You have been a king. You have been traveling by superfast, supersonic flights. All those things. It is also like that. What you are seeing, this world, this earth, this body is not there. This mic is not there. He will argue with his all strong arguments. He will establish that nothing is here, only that ultimate reality, which is unchangeable, Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta. That Paramatma, that Brahman is there. All others are illusion. Out of our ignorance, this ignorance you remove, you will find only that is there. You are not there. This body is not there. You are not the body. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, my Kali is one with that Brahman. Although you see it appears in that terrible form, but terrible from a distance. You do not know. Go near. Know your relationship with Kali. And how can it be black? In one song it is there. Kalo rupe digambori ridi poddo kore alore. Our this lotus in the heart, that is lighted only with the presence of that Kali. So how can Kali be dark? Can darkness bring light to another darkness? Only light is the source of light. So my Kali, out of ignorance, you think it is black, it is terrible, it is destructive. Everything is there in my mother Kali. It is the dynamic aspect of that absolute. That is what is Sri Ramakrishna in many places said Just I am reading a little bit about this Kali. Of all the forms of the goddess, these 10 forms are very prominent in India, all over the world. Kali, Tara, Soroshi, Bhuvaneshwari, Bhairavi, Bagala, Chinnamasta, Dhomati, Matagni, Kamala. These 10 forms are widely worshipped, and forms are also there in different places. Swami Vivekananda himself, I will come to that when I discuss a little bit about Swamiji, how many places he visited and offered himself the puja, and completely had the vision also, and there's divine words from the deities also. Sister Nivedita noted it in her, the master as I saw him. So in that, Swamiji said, this Kali worship is a fad in my life. It is something secret. It will remain with me. I will not disclose it. You are asking, but now I understand how much I criticized Kali. I did not believe. I fought with Sri Ramakrishna. But now I understand that Kali has possessed of me, and I am doing Kali's work, mission. And I don't have any alternative. See, the lion, the roaring lion of Vedanta, accepting the presence of the Shakti, through which the whole universe is being conducted. And it is not a chaos. It is a cosmos. Everything, sun, moon, stars, nothing is falling on your, if you don't kill yourself, if you don't do harm to yourself, there is in nature, in the whole universe, no one is coming to disturb you. It is we, human beings. Oh God, if we wish, we can become divine. We can be one with that ultimate reality. And if we wish, not knowing our real nature, out of ignorance, Maya, we can degenerate below, down the brutes. Brutes cannot do what human beings can do, wrong things. So, of all the forms of the goddess, it is the form of Kali that has given rise to the greatest amount of symbolic interpretation, for many of the other forms are more Puranic than philosophical. The mother worshippers generally represent Shiva and Shakti together. Shiva represents the transcendent aspect of the absolute spirit, and Mother Kali, the world producing supreme power or the dynamic aspect. Kali's dance on the breast of Shiva indicates that the whole universe of ever-changing diversities is an appearance of the one changeless supreme spirit. Amidst all changes, Shiva remains unchanged. Mother Kali is worshipped for the realization of the absolute within oneself in all the vicissitudes of life. That is what is the significance of mother worship. By mother's worship, through mother's worship, we realize that absolute, that ultimate. Through the form, we realize the formless. By worshipping forms, we go beyond the forms. We are everything doing through our indriyas, senses. But through our austerities, all these austerities we are doing with our senses. But this mind, body, other senses, mind also is a sense organ. But only to reach that state which is beyond all these senses. So Kali worship is for the realization of that absolute within oneself in all the vicissitudes of life. Normally, Mother Kali is represented with 4 arms stretched out over all the 4 directions. She holds the bleeding head of a demon in the lower left hand, a sharp dazzling sword in the upper left hand, a banner of universal fearlessness in the upper right hand, and an offer of blissful boons in the lower right hand. Thus one hand destroys the lower forms of manifestation, the relatively unreal ones, and the other preserves the world order. So she is both the just ruler and the affectionate mother. With the other 2 arms, she brandishes the swords and offers boons and freedom from fear. There are terrible evil forces ready to be cut asunder, and there is her grace too. Both are her aspects. The former ones are necessary to lead the creatures to the latter, so that ultimately they may be released from transmigratory existence. Accept the reality that it is there, but accept that reality also that you have good. Only don't see the evil and destruction. Preservation also is there. Sublimation also is there. Enrichment, enlightenment also is there. Ignorance is there. Light of knowledge is also there. You can, why don't you strive for that? And that is the goal. That is what you have to do. The gifts of fearlessness, hope, strength, and the like are promised through the Abhaya Mudra. This Bora and Abhaya Mudra. Yes, I am here with the right hand. The Jiva, who is able to see through the world process, knows that she is ever awaiting her devotees, ready to confer on them eternal bliss. There is a wonderful song he knows in Bangladesh. Actually, he was born in India, Churulia, in Bardhaman district. Next to Rabindranath Tagore, he is popular and respected, and thousands of songs he composed. And he was born in a Muslim family, but he composed so many songs on Mother Kali. One song is very popular, many are very popular, and one I will just quote here. The similarity is there. His name is Qazi Nazrul Islam, and wonderful songs. Classical based songs, these love songs are also there. So many things are there, but on Mother also is there. And he was a sadhaka of Mother Kali. He was a devotee of Mother Kali, and he's telling, why you are seeing Mother Kali terrible? You are afraid of going to the cremation ground. Don't you know why? Mother Kali is, why cremation ground? Mother Kali is one Kali worship is there. Shashan Kali, Smashan means cremation ground, Kali. That Kali is worshipped in the. Why Mother Kali is in the Smashan? Shashane jagiche shama, shama ma untime shantane dite kor. Why Mother Shama is in the cremation ground? And all are afraid to visit. Oh, no one, none of us, you can go to anywhere. But if you say, hey, let us go and spend some good time in the cremation ground, you tell your friends, the most bosom friends and your dearest and nearest one, your boyfriend and girlfriend, anybody will go with you? They will say, you go. I am not going with you. We visit only if it is needed. Only when it is in my family. If it is from a distance, all right, from a distance, oh, condolence, aha, what happened, this, that. Nobody likes to visit that place. But Nazrul, through his sadhana, spiritual insight, he is telling, why are you afraid? Don't you know? Mother Kali is waiting there to take her child on her lap. And if you go back to your mother's lap, what is the fear? Why you are afraid of the cremation ground? What is wrong with you and what is wrong with the playground, cremation ground? Your mother is there. And why mother? And what mother has done? See the sacrifice. Mother should be united in the Kailasho. Oh, blissful, joyful, heavenly place. She has left Kailasho, Shiva, and staying here, sitting here, 24 hours in the Smashan or cremation ground, only so that the son does not feel any discomfort and fear. I am here, my child. If I find my mother is sitting in the fire, hell, I'll jump into it. I know my mother is there to take care. What is to be afraid of? What is the fear? Whether it is hell and wherever my mother is there, I know this is the highest heaven, my mother's lap. No harm can happen. Mother is waiting there. Shashane jagiche shama, shama ma untime shantane dite ko. At the last, when you breathe your last, mother is sitting there. So don't be afraid of. Swami Vivekananda's one poem is also there. He is also telling, oh mother, make the heart the cremation ground. Yes, then only mother will come. In Mother Kali, that terrible, apparently terrible aspect, and that Bharabhaya, boon, and showing fearlessness. I am there, my child. What is the fear? Let everything, all kinds of imaginary problems and hurdles and suffering you may think of, most terrible thing ever you can. But I am here to take care. So, the gifts of fearlessness, hope, strength, and the like are promised through the Abhaya Mudra, Abhaya, and of her right hand. The Jiva who is able to see through the world process knows that she is ever awaiting her devotees, ready to confer on them eternal bliss. This hand is pointed towards the face of Shiva, who is of the nature of, yes, my child, come, I am here. Shiva is lying there as it is dead body, but actually Shiva is the symbol of that absolute, and Kali is the symbol of that power. This, the Shiva and Kali, this Murti Kali worship we have seen, it is the worship of both Shiva and Shakti, means that absolute two aspects, this dynamic aspect and the static aspect of that ultimate reality. One reality appearing in two aspects, that is being worshipped in the Kali and Shiva. The who is of the nature of highest bliss, Shiva. And Shivahood, realization of the absolute, is the summum bonum of life. Thus, with one hand, she creates limitations, with another, she cuts them asunder and frees the soul. This one skull is there, head, it is not that is it is cutting the ajnana, ignorance. I am there to give you the finest knowledge, which is the goal of human life. Tang Vaishnavi Shakti Ananta Virja Vishwasya Bijang Paramasima Chandi Sammohitang Devi Samastamita Tang Vai Prasanna. When you are propitiated, please, Bhumi Mukti, you give the liberation. Nobody can give. It is only in you, in your hands. Oh, the Divine Mother, the primordial energy. You have kept the whole universe under your spell, and we do not understand our reality. At the same time, you are the liberator. In one hand, it shows that you are cutting, you are destructive. What you are destroying? You are destroying our ignorance. Anything wrong in us? Our demoniac natures, our brutal instinct, that is you are cutting, you are destroying, destruction. Anything bad. And another hand, I am there to protect you. All joy, bliss, everything is present with me. I am the source of all. Come, my child. What is the fear? Everything, whoever you fear or not fear, your president or any, but you fear death. We all, oh God, who is ready to face the death? But Swami Vivekananda says, yes, come, mother, come. Death is thy name. What is that? He has composed wonderful, after the vision of, in Sri Bhavani, Mother, Divine Mother's vision, Swamiji composed that. And it was at night, and Sister Nivedita says he was exhausted, all his emotion, he was putting it out, writing. So, the legs of Kali are in a dancing pose, and she is dancing on the calm Shiva. Kali is the embodiment of time, dancing the cosmic dance on the breast of the timeless eternity, Mahakala, Shiva. Kali is all black, Shiva is all white. See the contrast. In Kali, everything is there. You will see good, you will see bad, you will see evil, you will see gentleness, you will see terribleness, you will see love, compassion. Her black color is the mother of all colors, while the white color of Shiva is the fulfillment and unity of all the colored existences. Through sadhana, devoted to Shiva, Kali becomes Gauri with her fair complexion. Gauri means fair complexion. It changes. As she is infinite and eternal, she is without any limitation. This is represented by her nakedness. Mother Kali is the creator of the whole universe. What in this created universe extra can cover her? So this Dashdi, this all the directions, the space is covering. That is her cover. What can cover Mother Kali, who is infinite? Can you think of anything that the infinite, because Kali represents infinity, can the infinite be covered by anything? Any garment, any cloth? So one has to understand the reality behind. These are all symbolic meaning. So this is represented by her nakedness. Kali wears a garland of human skulls. Destruction does not mean annihilation. Rather, the lower planes of existence are replaced by the higher ones. The garland of are human skulls, and their contributions to the world system is on the breast of time. The past, present, and future pertain to her transitory, finite self manifestation. Though dancing eternally, she is never outside the breast of Shiva. She is represented with a protruding tongue which is bitten by her teeth. This is due to her wonder and admiration at her own appearance and performance. The divine power is ashamed, as it were, because of her restlessness in creating the universe in spite of her transcendent nature. That is why Kali bites her tongue, as is the common practice in India. In India, if you do, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I have done overdone. I have done excess. Oh, I am sorry. I am helping you. Oh, I am. Oh, sorry. So Kali is thinking that in the joy of creation, so have I done? Have I danced? The dance is too much. That is why Kali bites her tongue, as is the common practice in India. Her eyes are gleaming with joy because of her performance and union. Her third eye is ever awake, for it is the eye of her perfect knowledge of identity with the Absolute. So, a little bit of this Kali's significant, symbolical meaning of this Kali form and all these things. And this origin of mother worship, the conception of the mother of the supreme reality, took a long time to develop fully. Though here and there some sadhakas or rishis might have found out the clues or inklings, as is evident from the Rig Vedic Devi Shukta, where the goddess says, I am the empress of the whole universe. In fact, all the later thoughts in the Puranas and the Tantras have been traced back to the Vedas, which are the source of all knowledge. And about the origin of mother worship, Swami Vivekananda says, mother worship is, I am quoting Swami Vivekananda, mother worship is a distinct philosophy in itself. Power is the first of our ideas. It infringes upon man at every step. Power felt within is the soul, power felt without is nature. Power felt within is the soul, is capital, and power felt without is nature. And the battle between the two makes human life. All that we know or feel is but the resultant of these two forces. Man saw that the sun shines on the good and the evil alike. Here was a new idea of God as the universal power behind all. The mother idea was born. So, all good, bad, everything is coming from mother, this supreme mother. And there are so many things are there about the mother worship, so many rituals, this, that, it person to person, place to place, it varies. But the reality behind is that that mother, which appears in many forms, many names, these are secondary. Main thing, it is one with the absolute in its inactive conditioned state, we call it Brahma. And when that ultimate reality, absolute, is in action, active, dynamic aspect, then we call Kali. And Kali represents this, everything. So in Swami Vivekananda's life, there is a wonderful influence of Mother Kali is there. Swamiji himself is telling it, Swamiji's own words. I will just quote a few, time is short. this fight against her. It is recorded by Sister Nivedita in her book. Swamiji, Sister Nivedita was asking pertinent questions, and Swamiji said that this is, and Mary Hell, to Mary Hell, Sister Swamiji in 1900, in a letter said, Kali worship is my special fad to Miss Mary Hell. Mary Hell was that family, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Hell in Chicago, who, that mother, Mary's mother, found out Swamiji sitting on the street just one day before the Parliament of Religions. Nobody was giving any alms, nobody understands his English, nobody gives the clue where to go, where is the venue of that. So puzzled and almost exhausted, Swamiji was sitting whole night in the cold. He was sitting in a compartment, this for goods compartment somehow, and now no food, no sleep, and no understanding of where to go. So sitting there, this Mary Hell's mother, Mrs. Hell, came out and said, "Are you here sitting? Do you like to participate in the Parliament of Religions?" Swami said, "Oh, mother, yes, I came, but nobody understands my language, nobody understands my address where I go there, nobody gives any clue, and my dress and everything is peculiar to them. So I am sitting here, getting lost completely. Oh, yes, please come with me." She took, opposite side is her house, gave Swamiji had nice shower, bathing, then good food, rest. Then in the afternoon, that lady was, "Oh, I know, they are my friends, I will take you there." And when he reached there, see the Divine Mother Kali's play, how. And Sri Ramakrishna said, "You have to fulfill, complete the mission of Mother Kali. You will always be meditating and in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Naren, my dear Naren, you are not born for that. You are born for the good of the humanity. It is not for you that you will remain always ever blissful state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi, completely merged in the Satchit Ananda, forgetful of the suffering of the whole world. It is not that. You are not that narrow, you are not that small, Naren. And beyond that also, I will give you that. Why you are hankering after just greedy only for the Nirvikalpa Samadhi? Beyond Nirvikalpa Samadhi, that state is also there. That is Sri Ramakrishna's Vijnana. It is Jnana, Nirvikalpa, Vijnana. Beyond that also is there. I'll give you. Don't worry. But now you do mother's work. You are bound to do. The key is with me. So, Vivekananda, Mother Kali's wonderful divine play, how mother plays, how mother, nobody knows the ways mother gets mother's works, mother's things done. We are all instruments in her hand, we do not know. People think I am doing, oh, I am undone, I am a failure, I am successful. Nothing is in her. Everything, mother is getting things, breaking or creating everything. Another wonderful song by Nazrul. Khelicho e bisholo e birat shishu anumone khelicho. Bengali language and literature is very, what I should say, rich. This devotional songs, this literature, everything, high thoughts, so many things are there. So this Nozul, another composition. This is that, oh, Virat Shishu, that ultimate reality is compared, addressed as Virat. Virat means that vast, infinite. Shishu, a baby. Babies are small babies, they play, they create something with the shore, seashore, with the sands. Again they break, again they put something. It is their world. You will not understand. You have forgot your own childhood days, and that how many times we did something and doing something, then undoing something. And this is every day we are changing. So it's like a small boy. The whole universe you are creating, you are destroying, you are dissolving. What is destruction? It is absolving. You have brought it out from you. And like a small boy, Virat Shishu, that vast, infinite baby, you are playing with all these things. So that is the song. So the Swami Vivekananda himself is telling that how I used to hate Kali. He went to the with the Mrs. Hell, took it. Next day is the 11th September program, and the chairman was telling, "Oh yes, hi Swami, come here. I have been waiting for you." And Swamiji said, "No, sorry, I do not know you. Perhaps you are mistaken." No. Are you not that Vivekananda? Something he could not pronounce properly. My friend, Professor Wright, has written a letter to me. Yes, he also gave me a credential and a letter with me, but I lost that letter. I said, "Oh, yeah, I don't need your letter. You have already been introduced by Professor Wright, Harvard University professor." He wrote, and what he wrote? Here is a man whose knowledge is far greater than all the professors of Europe and American universities put together. He was also a professor of Harvard University. He's telling, I had a discussion with this young Swami coming from India. I have requested him to go and meet you and given a letter with him. Please allow him to speak in the Parliament of Religions, because I understood this, there is a fire. His knowledge is like that sunlight. And he introduced, and this man is telling, it is written in the prophecy, here is a man whose knowledge is far greater than all the professors of all the universities, Western and American universities, European and American universities put together. See, Swamiji is telling, so how the Divine Mother plays, but his own letter, he lost it. His English, the whole world, the literary persons, erudite scholars, they were saying how English is our mother tongue. Never we heard such this. It is like Beethoven. It is like they are comparing the sound, its accent, its voice, its presentation. And when he was lost in the city of, in the lanes of streets of Chicago, nobody could understand what destination he wanted to go, and they did not like to talk to him. Can you imagine? Overnight celebrity, Divine Mother's power, how it works. And he says, I did not believe in that Kali, but now I have become a slave to Kali. And this is what Ramakrishna said. Now you are a slave to the mother. And how I used, he's telling this to Sister Nivedita, how I used to hate Kali and all her ways. That was the ground of my 6 years fight, that I would not accept her. He used to come to Kali Mandir, Kali temple at Dakshineshwar, meetings with Sri Ramakrishna, sometimes staying overnight there, doing japa meditation, talking, singing, not going. That is the Kali temple, 100 meters to the temple. He's sitting in a master's room, going all around the campus. There is several acres of land, at least 20 acres like that, big area. He is moving, going by the side of the Ganges, everything he is doing, but not entering the Kali, because he believes in the formless aspect of the ultimate reality, and he is a regular visitor and singer in the Brahmo Samaj. So they are influenced by Keshav Chandra Sen, Vijay Krishna Goswami, Rabindranath Tagore's father, Devendra Nath Tagore, all these things are there. So Sadharan Brahmo Samaj he used to visit, so he did not like to, he entered into the Kali temple and offered pranams, because they did not believe in image worship. 6 years I had a fight with Paramahansa, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, but I had to accept her at last. Ramakrishna Paramahansa dedicated me to her. Finally, after 6 years, when his father passed away in 1884, and for months he was not able to, in those days, a graduate, such a graduate from Calcutta University, in Calcutta itself, he was walking on the street, no job he got. Not a single thing, sometimes translating from Bengali to English, sometimes taking some class here. No quality was there as it were. Nobody could see what fire within. Only Sri Ramakrishna said before that, what Keshav Chandra Sen is there. with only one power. My Naren has 18 such power. And Narendranath left that place. And afterwards, coming when gathering is gone, dispersed, then I said, is there anything wrong? Surely something wrong. Why you are comparing with Keshav Chandra Sen, such a famous person, erudite scholar, honorable man? He dines with the Queen of England. Huh? When Keshav speaks, the whole world listen to. And you are talking that, what is wrong with you? You don't have any self-prestige or dignity. I do have. How could you, how dare you compare me with Keshav Chandra Sen? It is insult, it is an insult to me. Sri Ramakrishna was shedding tears. I said, my mother, divine mother, showed this. Do you think I speak? Ma Kali speaks through me. Ma Kali showed. What is Keshav Sen? Who knows Keshav Sen? How many people? Keshav Sen's name come only with Sri Ramakrishna and Vivekananda. When we discuss, then Keshav Sen's name came. Who knows Keshav Sen? See, Narendranath was a young boy at that time, no sign of anything. Ramakrishna was predicting, hey Keshav, this boy is here, but do you know, he has 18 such power. One power you have got and you are world renowned. In front of so many devotees, and Naren left the place. See how the Divine Mother plays. And that Narendranath would not enter to Kali and worship. What he did, he came to Sri Ramakrishna after his father's passing away. You say your mother talks to you. So my mother is not getting food. I am the eldest son. It is my responsibility in the family to look after my mother and sister, brother, all these things. So young, see that my mother is a pious lady. Why should she suffer? And you see your mother obeys your response to your request, so you pray to her. Oh, then, no, I cannot ask. Your thing, your need, you ask. Oh, then, no, I don't know that lady. Your mother is you talk to Kali. I never entered into the temple and that is why you, it is cold. Give a little hot water. Just one sip. So that is why you suffer. I requested Mother Kali to give something to you. Mother Kali says, no, he doesn't believe in me. So you don't believe your need, you go. You don't believe in my Mother Kali, that is why all your suffering. You see, Ramakrishna is telling that night when Sri Narendranath came at last, never ever he asked for anything from anybody. Rather, if Sri Ramakrishna says to his friend, hey, Naren is fatherless now, all his property gone, those people cheated and everything, his relatives taken, uncle and others. So he is now on the street, doesn't have sufficient food. You friends enjoyed at the cost of Narendra when his father was alive. He used to spend money for all of you. Now you people, you should help him give. So Narendranath would come and say, who asked you to request my friends and other things? I did not. It is an insult. Why did you tell me? They are telling, oh, your father has passed away. You are now on the street. You cannot eat. You don't eat. So who asked you? I never asked you to speak anything. Thank you. Sri Ramakrishna was shedding tears and telling Naren, I cannot bear your suffering. Now today Naren came, you ask for mother, no, it is your business. You go to mother, you don't believe her, so I cannot. See the play. So he himself is telling that, and now Paramahamsa dedicated me to her, and now I believe that she guides me in every little thing I do and does with me what she will. Yet I fought so long. I loved him, Sri Ramakrishna, you see, and that was what held me. I saw his marvelous purity. I felt his wonderful love. His greatness had not dawned on me then. All that came afterwards when I had given in. At that time, I thought him a brain-sick baby, always seeing visions and the rest. I hated it, and then I too had to accept her. How much I fought? 6 years. I did not enter into Kali temple. I always questioned Sri Ramakrishna's visions, anything with the vision. Now, finally I had to. And she made me a slave, she made me a slave of me. Those who are the very words, a slave of me. And Ramakrishna Paramahamsa made me over to her. So Swami Vivekananda himself is telling the story of his life, suffering, and how he overcame all these things through the grace of Mother Kali, and how it happened. He lived only 2 years after doing that. Strange. And most of the time he was suffering. Not more than 6 months did he keep his own health and brightness. When he has given me to Mother Kali, so all as it were, all his own divine power and brightness, everything, health, falling sick and going away, fading away, and 6 months. So, Swami Vivekananda's vision of the Divine Mother. Now, Sri Ramakrishna said, Narendranath asked, have you seen God? Sri Ramakrishna said, yes, I have seen. Next question Narendranath will ask, then show me. Then Sri Ramakrishna is one question, two answers. Yes, I have seen. As I am seeing you. And, no. Much brighter than you, as I am seeing. Because it is a luminous form. It is not that I am seeing you. I need some light to see you. But when you are the source of light, I don't need the light. So, Sri Ramakrishna was telling, yes, I have seen, and his first vision with Mother Kali, that when I was just going to shiver my head, that Mother Kali, if you am I worshipping a stone image? If you are not there, then either if you tell me that you are living, you are something, or I am only worshipping the stone whole life. You are cheating me because I am ignorant, I am illiterate, I have not studied the scriptures. So you are misguiding me, cheating me. Then I take my life. There is no value. Goal of human life is to realize the truth, and the truth I do not know. So I am worshipping something false, imaginary. So I take my life. What is the value of this life? Then Divine Mother came and took the Khargo sword from Mother Kali's hands. Mother Kali's he is there with sword. He took it from it was hanging there. Then Divine Mother appeared and it's luminous. So he said, Naren, I can show you also. But who wants to see my Mother Kali? That is the goal of life. But how many people are ready to really want that he or she have the vision of Mother, my Divine Mother? So, one day the idea struck me that God listened to Sri Ramakrishna's prayer. So, why should I not ask him to pray for me for the removal of my pecuniary wants? A favor the master would never deny me. I hurried to Dakshineshwar and insisted on his making an appeal on behalf of me, my starving family. He said, my boy, I can't make such demands. But why don't you go and ask Mother yourself? All your sufferings are due to your disregard for her, disregard of her. I said, I do not know your mother. You speak to her on my behalf. You must. He replied tenderly, my dear boy, I have done so again and again, but you do not accept her. So she does not grant my prayer. All right, it is Tuesday. Go to the Kali temple tonight. Prostrate yourself. Tuesday in Bengali and Sanskrit is called Mangalbar. Mangal means auspicious. Bird means day, very auspicious day. Tonight you go and ask for anything, you will be granted. Sri Ramakrishna is telling. Prostrate yourself before the mother and ask her any boon you like, it shall be granted. She is knowledge absolute, the inscrutable power of Brahman, and by her mere will, she has given birth to this world. Everything is in her power to give. Then Swamiji Vivekananda is telling, I believed every word and eagerly waited for the night. About 9 o'clock, the master commanded me to go to the temple. As I went, I was filled with a divine intoxication. He himself is giving the description how he had the vision of Kali. And my feet were unsteady. My heart was leaping and in anticipation of the joy of beholding the living goddess and hearing her words. I was full of the idea. Reaching the temple, as I cast my eyes upon the image, I actually found that the Divine Mother was living and conscious, which he always argued against, that it is a stone image and you are worship, I don't believe it. Now today I find that it is a living image, it is a living being, and it is conscious, full of consciousness, full of divine love and beauty. I was caught in a surging wave of devotion and love. In an ecstasy of joy, I prostrated myself again before Mother and prayed, Mother, give me discrimination, give me renunciation, give me knowledge and devotion. Grant that I may have an uninterrupted vision of Thee. A serene peace reigned in my soul. The world was forgotten. Only the Divine Mother shone within my heart. See the vision of young Narendranath, and we have got the description of vision of Sri Ramakrishna also. So this was his first encounter with Kali, and now he finds that it is not a stone image, it is a living image of spirit, it is light concentrated there, divine light, full of love and compassion. It is not an ordinary form, it is a living form, conscious, full of love and devotion, which he till now thought a stone image. So as soon as I returned, Sri Ramakrishna asked me if I had prayed to the Mother for the removal of my worldly wants. I was startled at this question and said, no sir, I forgot about everything. Sri Ramakrishna said, oh, go again. Again I went, again I found that luminous form, conscious, compassionate. I forgot all my worldly needs, and again I requested, give me renunciation, give me discrimination, give me devotion, give me knowledge. I don't want anything else, I want only your vision. Again I came back, again he sent 3 times when I could not ask for anything. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, I understand, it is not possible for you. So, in shame and remorse, I bowed to her respectfully and said, Mother, I want nothing but knowledge and devotion. Coming out of the temple, I understood that all this was due to Sri Ramakrishna's will. Sri Ramakrishna was playing through me and Kali was playing through Sri Ramakrishna. So I failed to ask for anything worldly, you are Sri Ramakrishna. Now Sri Ramakrishna said, all right, you could not ask, but I cannot ask for myself. However, I am telling, well, I can't help it, but I would not let him go. I insisted in granting that prayer. He at last said, all right, your people at home will never be in want of plain food and clothing. What the Divine Mother is, so it is difficult to describe and understand. Without the grace of God, one cannot understand this Shiva and Shakti aspect. I just come to Sri Ramakrishna say a few words about the Divine Mother. And God laughs on 2 occasions. He laughs when the physician says, Sri Ramakrishna was meeting Vidyasagar. Vidyasagar means the principal of the Sanskrit college, and Sagar means ocean, Vidya means knowledge. Ocean of knowledge, that title was conferred to him due to his so vast scholarship, erudition in scriptures. So that in Sanskrit scriptures, that Vidyasagar, he came to meet, and they had a discussion, and he was telling Vidyasagar, God laughs on 2 occasions. He laughs when the physician says to the patient's mother, don't be afraid, mother, I shall certainly cure your boy. God laughs, saying to himself, I am going to take his life, and this man, doctor, physician, he says he will save it. The physician thinks he is the master, forgetting that God is the master. God laughs again when 2 brothers divide their land with a string, saying to each other, this side is mine and that side is yours. God laughs and says to himself, the whole universe belongs to me, but these boys, they are saying that they own this portion or that portion. So then Sri Ramakrishna is asking, that man, Vidyasagar, was so much a great scholar, but did not believe in God's form, this, that. So Sri Ramakrishna is asking, and thought that God cannot be known. Sri Ramakrishna is asking, can you know God through reasoning? Be his servant, surrender yourself to him, and then pray to him. So Vidyasagar was doing all good works, everything, always philanthropic works, setting up the school, the recorder of the gospel, himself was the headmaster principal in 2 schools founded by Vidyasagar himself. But Vidyasagar himself was not interested in God realization, doing always good things, that we should do always good to others. But this is only our charity we do, our service we do. It is not, it is philanthropic activities. It is worship. Work is worship. It is not that we are helping some beggars and others. It is not that. We are worshipping God in the form of poor, in the form of needy, in the form of afflicted, in the form of suffering humanity. So this is completely a different conception and aspect. But Vidyasagar did not know that. So Master is telling God cannot be realized through mere scholarship, reasoning. Intoxicated with divine love, the Master sang this song, which I will just give and finish. Who is there that can understand my Mother Kali? The song is Ke jane re Kali kemon Saradarshane na paye darshan Ke jane re Kali kemon. Very sweet song. I cannot sing now properly. The meaning is, who is there that can understand what Mother Kali is? Even the six darshanas, philosophies, my topic is philosophies can't reveal. Yeah, philosophies are powerless to reveal her. Philosophies can't reveal her. Who knows my Mother Kali? It is she, the scriptures say, that is the inner self of the yogi who in self discovers all his joy. She that of her own sweet will inhabits every living being. The macrocosm and the microcosm rest in the mother's womb. Now, do you see how vast it is? In the Muladhara, the lowest chakra, the yogi meditates on her, and in the Sahasrara, the highest chakra, but Shiva has beheld her as she really is. Shiva is sitting here. So from Muladhara, when that Shakti is awakened and enters in this Sahasrara, then Shiva and Shakti becomes united. Then you become liberated, you are enlightened. You are Buddha now at that time. No more ignorance, no more suffering, no more anything. You are one with that vision. So this song is that the macrocosm and microcosm are all in the mother's womb. Now do you see how vast it is? In the Muladhara, the yogi meditates on her, and in Sahasrara. But Shiva has beheld her as she really is. Nobody else. Who but Shiva? Within the lotus wilderness, she sports beside her mate, the swan. From Muladhara to Sahasrara, this is the playing ground. The whole universe is the playing ground. On the Shiva, this mother is dancing. That is the final rest on the absolute. So this is one, this absolute, dynamic and static form. When man aspires to understand her, Ram Prasad, the composer of the song, must smile. To think of knowing her, he says, is quite as laughable as to imagine one can swim across the boundless sea. But while my mind has understood, alas, my heart has not, though but a dwarf, it still would strive to make a captive of the moon. He's telling, my mind understands that it is unknown and unknowable. Who can know? But my heart, it breaks. It says, no, mother is my mother. Why not I will try? Why not I will have the vision? Why I will not know? So this mind and heart, intelligence and heart, there is this friction going on in every person's mind. We think, oh, it is impossible. But heart says, no, why impossible? Why it will not be possible? So that is the song, who can know? And these six philosophies are the ways to know the ultimate reality. The six systems of orthodox Hindu philosophies are Sankhya, of Kapila, Raja Yoga, this meditation of Patanjali, Vaisheshika of Kanada, Nyaya, logic of Gautama, Mimamsa, this Karmakanda of Jaimini, and Vedanta, the Uttar Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa of Vyasadeva. These are the six orthodox Hindu philosophies through which these scholarly people sages try to give us an understanding of the ultimate reality by this way or that way. how to liberate yourself, how to go beyond this world suffering, this transmigratory birth and death. Through all these are 6 philosophies, but no philosophy could actually say who my mother Kali is. That is the wonderful song. And finally, as I said, I keep my word. I just recite the Kali, the mother. When Swami Vivekananda went to the Amarnath, Kashmir, their Shir Bhavani temple was there. Muslim invaders broke that and defiled it, and a very situation. Swamiji was meditating and thinking, oh, had I been present at that time, I would not have spared the attackers. How could they defile this mother? Ah, my divine one. Then mother in divine words is telling, my child, you will take care of me or I will take care of me. If I wished, could not I save myself? Don't think that you can save me. It is me who is saving. So after that, Swami Vivekananda, like a small boy, anybody and everybody coming for any solution, I am in the boy in the hands of mother. Mother knows, mother knows. As Sri Krishna always used to say, anything you ask, oh, my mother knows, I do not know. Now that argumentative, rationalistic, logical Swami Vivekananda, world famous, renowned Swami Vivekananda is telling, oh, don't disturb me. You pray to mother, mother knows, I do not know anything, I will not plan anything, I will not say anything. So he composed, after the vision of mother, divine mother, that the stars are the Kali, the mother, and Nivedita, that they were present there. Swamiji composed this. The stars are blotted out, the clouds are covering clouds, it is darkness, vibrant, sonant. In the roaring, whirling wind are the souls of 1,000,000 lunatics, just loose from the prison house, wrenching trees by the roots, sweeping all from the path. The sea has joined the fray and swirls off mountain waves to reach the pitchy sky. The flash of lurid light reveals on every side a thousand shades of death, begrimed and black, scattering plagues and sorrows, dancing mad with joy. Come, mother, come, for terror is thy name, death is in thy breath, and every shaking step destroys a world forever. Thou time, the all destroyer, come, O mother, come. So this was his own vision of Kali, the terrible, and love and compassion all were there. So wonderful. Another poem in Bengali he wrote, and that Bengali poem is the Nachuk Tahate Shama. Let Shama, Mother Kali, dance there. Shattered be little self, hope, name, and fame, everything be shattered. Set up a pyre of them and make thy heart a burning ground, and let Shama dance there. No desire for name, fame, these, that, self, ego. Make the cremation ground of all this, sacrifice all these things, make your heart that strong, and let Mother Shama, Mother Kali, this ultimate reality in the form of energy, dance there and brings us light and knowledge in our life. Om, peace, peace, peace. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanastu.